Most people think work stress comes from the workload, but for a lot of people, the real stress is invisible. It's the emotional labor, the constant scanning of faces, the careful wording, the fear of someone being upset, the pressure to keep everything smooth, to keep everyone comfortable. You're not just doing your job, you're managing the room, and it's slowly draining you. Because here's the truth, you can do excellent work and still lose yourself if your peace depends on everyone else's mood. At work, control often disguises itself as responsibility. You tell yourself, if I don't step in, it will fall apart. If I don't fix it, people will blame me. If I don't smooth it over, conflict will explode. So you overfunction. You reply too fast. You take on too much. You anticipate problems before they exist. You protect people from consequences they need to feel. And then you wonder why you're exhausted. Even when the day looks normal, you're exhausted because you're doing two jobs. The job you're paid to do, and the job of regulating everyone's emotions. But you were never hired as an emotional caretaker. You were hired to do work. This is where let them becomes a professional superpower. Let them react. Let them be disappointed. Let them misinterpret. Let them feel frustrated. Let them have their moment. Because other people's emotions are not an emergency. Most of the pressure you feel at work comes from treating emotions like fires that must be put out immediately. But not every emotion is a fire. Sometimes it's just a feeling, and feelings pass. There are 3 traps that keep smart, capable people stuck. The first trap is people-pleasing disguised as professionalism. You think being professional means being agreeable, so you soften everything. You over-apologize. You say yes to protect relationships. But professionalism is not emotional submission. Professionalism is clarity. Clarity creates trust. Clarity creates boundaries. Clarity creates results. The second trap is control disguised as leadership. Some people believe leadership means preventing discomfort. So they micromanage. They rescue. They over-explain. They carry everyone. But real leadership doesn't remove discomfort. Real leadership creates structure. So people learn how to handle discomfort. The third trap is fear disguised as competence. You feel proud that you can handle it all, that you can fix it, that you can keep things running. But the truth is, over-responsibility often comes from fear. Fear of being replaced. Fear of being criticized. Fear of being seen as not enough. And here's the hardest truth. If your value depends on being needed, you will never feel safe. Because you will keep creating situations where you must prove yourself again. Now comes the shift. Let them react. And then, let me stay grounded. Let me do my job well, without absorbing everyone's emotional weather. Let me be clear, not cruel. Let me be calm, not cold. Because you can be kind and still be bittered. You can be supportive and still refuse to carry what is not yours. Here are 3 practical rules that change how work feels in your body. Rule 1. Stop negotiating clarity. Say what you mean once, simply, not 10 messages, not 3 follow-ups, not a paragraph of apologies. Clarity is not aggression. Clarity is respect. Rule 2. Stop rescuing people from consequences. If someone misses a deadline, let them deal with it. If someone is unprepared, let them feel the discomfort. When you rescue people, you train them to depend on you. And dependence looks like appreciation at first, but over time, it becomes entitlement. Rule 3. Stop treating every reaction as feedback. Not every reaction is data. Some reactions are just someone else's stress, their insecurity, their bad day, their unresolved issues. Your job is to evaluate feedback, not to absorb emotion. Now let's talk about the moment that tests you most. The moment when someone is upset with you. Maybe a boss, a colleague, a client. The old version of you panics. You rush to fix it. You rush to explain. You rush to make it okay. But the new version of you does this. You breathe. You pause. You stay steady. And you say, I hear you. This is what I can do. This is what I can't do. Let's move forward. No emotional begging. No defensive spiraling. No self-abandonment. Because you are not paid to be liked by everyone. You are not paid to carry everyone. You are paid to show up with integrity. And integrity requires one skill: the ability to tolerate other people's discomfort without making it your responsibility. So if someone reacts, let them be disappointed. Let them have opinions. Let them feel whatever they feel. And let you return to your work, your boundaries, your life. Because a career built on emotional caretaking will always cost too much. But a career built on clarity and self-respect will give you something rare. Peace, even under pressure. Let them react, and let you stay free.